Varsity.
Oh, I can tell you it was amazing. It was probably the best feeling I've ever had in my life. I've told so many people that. The feeling the second day when we walked off the Bandshell and we knew we hit, I don't think I've ever been more excited, more happy, more adrenaline.
So hitting 0 on the Bandshell day 2 was such an awesome feeling for myself, because as you're on the floor, you have to focus on your own stunt. So I was focused on my stunt. I knew I hit everything, but it's the reactions from the crowd that let me know that we were doing well. I just heard cheering after each time we hit the stunt, so I can just tell that we did well.
At NCAA Nationals on the Bandshell was one of the greatest feelings ever. We had a goal as a team that we were going to be one. We were going to be one that year, no matter what happened. We were going to focus on consistency, we were going to focus on loving each other, and we were going to focus on trying to make perfection happen out on that Bandshell. And they did it. And you know as well as I do, there is no better feeling than going on that Bandshell and hitting 0. I have never wanted something so much for somebody else in my life, and I cried so many happy tears to see them reach that goal.
I just couldn't believe it, because Daytona is the biggest deal. It's what you train for all year. It's what you train for your whole life, honestly. Like growing up in cheer, I've always watched the Daytona competitions and saw how amazing it was. And especially in a division as competitive as small Coed like we're doing, it really is just so amazing to know that we were able to hit our routine. It was such a big deal for us.
We start early in the morning. We start at 6 a.m. and all winter long. It's like a grind, but it's good. And we just keep running full outs all the time.
Cheer's the thing where it's not like football where you have the next play. You only have one shot. And so we had to go out, be super confident, and we did really well.
Everyone was saying, who's the all-blue team? Like, who are they? They came to play. They looked so good, and it was like so meaningful to us to know that we really did put BYU out there.
You're just, all of your heart and your whole self is out there on that stage with those athletes, and that for me really is. I had tears coming down my face from the second they walked out, just because I knew how hard they worked for it. I was proud of them before they even started that routine. I really was. So I sat there on the Bandshell on the bottom and ready to just, you know, hit the mat, because everybody's hitting the mat. I'm ready to hit the mat, and you know what? I didn't hit the mat because I had so much emotion. I had so many tears, and they were tears of really pride in those athletes, because I knew how far each of them had come as individuals to get there to that moment. So I will never forget them walking out, that feeling of, it doesn't matter what happens because I am proud of them no matter what. Oh, I'm gonna get emotional. Because I am proud of them no matter what. I remember that first feeling, and then when they hit, I think I might have blacked out. I just remember kind of having an overwhelming feeling of, we just hit our goal, and we did it because we worked together as a family. And that thought of, these kids are my family and they are part of my family forever, filled me the second they hit that routine. And then it was all celebration and fun from that moment on, but it was the greatest feeling ever.
It was amazing. BYU Cheer deserves it. Jocelyn, our coach, has put in work for years and years to get us where we are, and I'm like really, really happy that we're able to be putting our name out there and showing people what we really can do.
I remember 0. I said 0. I made a big O with my hands because that was our goal, and in practice when we would hit 0, I would make the big O with the hands that we hit 0, and probably nobody knew what that meant except for the cheerleaders, and I remember running over to the side and just holding up the 0, and to see the pride in their eyes was amazing.